This is a short introduction to Section 1 of the application form for project grants and grants of excellence for the Icelandic Research Fund. In Section 1.1, applicants should enter information on the principal investigator of the project, also known as the PI. There may be more than one principal investigator. The name and gender of the PI are auto-completed if a valid ID is entered. If one of the PIs does not have an Icelandic ID number, please enter a 0 in the ID number cell of the form. Then the name and gender of the PI should be entered manually. When you choose the institute, the name and email of the research manager of that institute will auto-complete in most cases. If not, please enter the name and email of the research manager for the corresponding institute. The research manager will be notified by email when the proposal is submitted. In Section 1.2, you upload the CVs for all principal investigators. There is no predefined format for CVs. Please keep CVs focused, but make sure to include all information that may be relevant for evaluation of the project. In Section 1.3, you add information on co-proposers. Co-proposers have usually participated actively in the writing of the application and/or developing the research questions. Co-proposers are not accountable to Rannis for the project in the same way as PIs, as co-proposers do not sign any project agreements. The co-proposers will be notified by email when the proposal is submitted. If some of the co-proposers do not have an Icelandic ID number, please enter a 0 in the ID number cell and manually enter the name and gender. In Section 1.4, you upload the CVs for all co-proposers. In Section 1.5, you enter information on Master and PhD students involved in the project. If you are applying for graduate student positions without specifying names, it is recommended that you use MS1, MS2, or PhD1, PhD2, etc. as placeholders for the names, and enter a 0 in the ID number cell. You can only apply for 12 months in total for a master's student. Bachelor level students are not eligible for funding at this stage. In Section 1.6, you enter information on research assistants. If you are applying for research assistants positions without specifying names, you can enter a 0 in the ID number cell. In Section 1.7, you enter information on other participants. Other participants are defined as parties that are involved in the scientific work of some parts of the project, but do not have PI or co-proposer status. In this section you can add postdoctoral fellows. Postdoctoral fellows can be entered with or without a name, but all other participants must be named and accompanied by a letter of intent. An email address is required for all parties listed in this section, so please enter your own email address in the email cell if a postdoctoral fellow is not named. In Section 1.8, you upload a letter of intent for all parties named as other participants. You can also upload consents and agreements in this section if necessary.